Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. Episode 34 is upon us. We're going to go into the cave and see what's in there. Slowly but surely we will sneak up on the beast and slaughter all that is, all that was, and all that shall ever be. I don't know. It sounded good in my head. It's fine. Oh, what are these things? Oh, sporelings and dark spore thing. Okay, well, we're gonna slow it down. Durka. Alright, speaking of Durka, we're gonna get Durka over here. We're gonna get double Durka over here. And I think he'll be fine to hold the line against everyone else. You guys all need to come over here. Oh, no, we're gonna focus like that. Okay. Alright. Kill. Do murder. Do death. Do things. I suppose we could probably kill that individual if we had to. That does seem a little problematic. I really don't want you guys attacking the fox. Especially you. You're supposed to stay here and fight this. Fox will eventually become part of our group again. I believe this dark spore over here is doing mind control things, which is less than cool. Additionally, it looks like it's time for us to spawn some skeletons. Go, my skeletonous one. Go, maybe. Sure. Okay, well, we're almost done with all these folks. And victory is ours. Now all we have to do is kill the dark spawn. The dark spore, I guess. It's totally fine. And down he goes, and victory! As I had already stated, is mine.
It may be time to strike up camp.
It's fine. Totally fine. Alright, well, we'll do that. What does this say? Moss and mold cover the bones like a blanket. They smell earthy and wet. Also, a lot like cheese. Earthy, wet cheese. What? Alright, let's come over here and I guess loot this body. Oh, I suppose we can give you one of these and then maybe we can throw the Elder Lion Fang into that. It's totally fine, guys. Alright. We'll loot all that. We're going to go grab ourselves some cave coral. Once we have the cave coral, we're going to once again beg Endurance's permission to
If it makes you rest easier.
apparently make us rest easier. Come on over here and aha! There's a bow. Aha! I say aha! Alright, so we cleared out the sporling. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Well, come on down this way. Was there anything left for us to do? I don't feel like there was. I think we cleared this whole area out. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, I would say that we completely cleared the area, so onward, I guess. Why are my folks so tired? I thought we had just rested before we went into the place. Well, apparently, I thought wrong. However, Kana does seem to want to talk to me. Ironically enough. So, that being said, why don't we stop and talk to Kana for a brief moment.
Yes, my friend?
Yes, my friend? You're being hunted by the leaden key? So it seems. It's all rather absurd. What harm could I possibly do them by finding this text? Perhaps they don't like Rao to I. How did this all begin? I ran into them in Adir, or rather they sought me out. In Adir there were many people who had observed the Ingwithan ruins in the Deerwood, and I spent some time conferring with the experts. In the libraries I found accounts of sites in... oh boy. Ixabiddle? I don't remember. Exosamiddle. I don't remember, guys. I'm sorry. And it was there it was there that I traveled next. But just before I found myself approached by a woman in dark robes who bade me abandon my studies for my own safety. Okay, I ignored her, of course, but I began to have the sense that after that of being followed, and after that, well, one ambush on the road I could call misfortune, but 3? You don't seem worried about this. No, they haven't had much luck. The last one came up on me at a dig site and slipped on a muddy beam. I tried to catch him. Reflex, I should think. But he went right over the side and down 100 feet. I'm not really sure what he had in mind, but I doubt that was it. Who are these people? I thought it only fair to delve into their activities in turn. I found word of a leaden key, but past that it was all ravings and superstitions. I might as well have gone around asking whether someone had seen a whale flying through the air. Some might well tell me yes, but the validity of their accounts is questionable. I had some other questions. Do you know anything about this place? Anslog's compass. Put simply, it's named for that rock over by the water. But there's a tale behind the name, as there always is. Anslog was a man, you see, with a rather sad fate. For he'd stolen the enchanted compass of an irate ship captain and was cursed for it. It would lead him always to the most beautiful places in the world, and there he would inevitably find misfortune. So, why not throw aside the compass? Yes? But Anslog could not help himself. There are some that say that wherever his soul resides now, it still yearns for these lost corners of the world. And so too these pretty waters draw in foolish captains. And the rocks shatter ships to pieces. He grins, but it's a pleasant enough place to walk, isn't it? I guess. Well, it's fine. Alright, onward we go, folks. Onward we go. Alright, we're going to go to the Madame Bridge. It's going to take us some time to get there, but once we have arrived, we shall be victorious in whatever endeavor meets us. Or some such nonsense. Ooh, Shani. A barracks was done. What? Alright, what do we want next? The Bailey? No. The tower? No. The library? Nah. The dungeons? Probably. The merchant stalls? I think I want that. There we go. It'll take us a day to finish that up. What is the... Ooh, we can hire people now. Yeah! Let's do it. Alright, looks like we'll get prestige and defense as our two different things. Okay. So what is a warden of the wild? It's... Does it tell us? I don't know, but it sounds exciting. So we're going to get one of those. We're going to get a vanguard soldier, a little bit of each. It looks like it's the exact same price for all of these. A shock mage, that sounds exciting too. I don't want a scald. A skirmish archer, we'll take that. A line breaker sounds exciting, but we won't go there. There we go, mind striker. That sounds super exciting. We have, what, a total of 8? We have 5 right now. I don't want a blooded thug. I think a cleric would be a good idea, and probably a gold pack knight. That leaves us with 1 additional that we can hire. An orderless disciple doesn't sound amazing. We are from Rao Tai, so let's go get one of these. There we go. Alright, so that is done, and I guess it's time for us to move about and do stuff. Hopefully we find some enemies to Moida, but no guarantee. Really? Zarups? Back to fighting these things, huh? Blah, 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 blah. Well, that wasn't overwhelmingly challenging. I'm just saying.
I think it may be time to strike up camp.
See? The yawning is contagious, folks. It's totally contagious.
Laying low.
Not really. Alright, we're gonna come on down here. Take a look around, a little peeky peeky. Ooh, there's an herb. Hashtag herbation. What? Did it really have to be the main character, Hammy Hampton, to actually walk down there and grab that? Come on now. There's clearly some cave coral or wall moss or something going on over there, so we'll come over this way next, and once we do, we will be victorious in all things. I don't actually know that to be true, but I assume. Wow, there's a lot of dead bodies. Does that mean there's going to be some sort of horrible creature or something here? Knock, knock. Oh, there is. There's a troll. Huh. Kill the troll. Kill the troll, my friends. Kill the troll. Alright, let's go to Aloth. And let's throw down our dealie. Apparently we have been poisoned at this point.
Yes. As you said, your tail ends here.
Alright, looks like we can lower his damage resistance. And once we do that, should be a pretty easy battle. And one more hit. Yes, no, maybe? Come on. Come on, guys. Land it, finish it, make it happen. And down he goes. Victory! Sweet. So we killed ourselves a giant troll. That is actually really tough. That might have been the first thing that was even a slight hint of toughness in this entire area so far. So maybe this place will be a little bit better, but I mean, we fought some Zarips, and we're fighting more apparently. I gotta say, they're not exactly the largest instillers of fear in the entire world. It's like, oh look, it's a fuzzy little Zarip. It's so cute.
Nice.
It's not really cute. But it is simply what it is, folks. It is simply what it is. What else is there out here? Oh, another Zarip. Oh, how wonderful for all of us. I don't know why the chanter even starts chanting when we're up against these guys. He's like, it's okay, guys. Totally fine. And get yourself skirmished. Alright, good. So down he goes. Going to tag that up and move on. Go back into sneaky mode. Grab some spring and dingleberries. We like to call them together springleberries. And another couple seconds. Victory shall be ours. Maybe. Maybe? Yes. Victory is ours. Sweet, nice. Can we loot this thing, please? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. There it is. Ooh, what's this shiny thing over here? Okay, a fine hatchet. Very nice. I say we rest. We shall rest. And we're done resting. And now we're going to go over here and grab all of that stuff. We got our camping supplies back, which is awesome, by the way. Oh, we didn't see what lied up to the very tippy top, so let's go up there and see if we can't find out. Is there any other hidden little paths or passes? Nope. The bridge. It's totally fine. And with finality, nope. And with finality, we have covered everything in this entire area. I'm sorry, guys. The coughing still keeps trying to sneak up on me. I've almost got it down to a dull roar. In fact, I've coughed less today than I have in a very long time. But it still lingers. It's like a bad case of, I don't know, halitosis. Though I suppose you can just take a breath mint with halitosis. Or maybe chew some gum. I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like there's a town over here or something. I'm excited. Ooh, wait, my hand thingy just turned red. I think they've implemented a, hey, if you do that, people are going to get mad at you thing. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, we're going to get away from those guys then for now. Kind of walk around this area, and apparently there's somebody right over here that we must speak to. Damn looters can't be bothered to find an honest wage. I hear a plane in the background, guys. I apologize if you guys hear it too. Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot into the ground and upturning a clod of soil as you approach. Her ears twitch, and she turns to greet you. Hail, traveler, she says with a half-hearted hand wave. A half-hearted half wave, guys. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you'll need to find another route. What destroyed the bridge? The river has been rising on account of all the storms. Here, where the river narrows, the flooding did the most damage. The Orlan woman folds her arms, a scowl overtaking her face. Guess they don't make things to last around here, do they? One of the stone columns collapsed in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Madhor's Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So I started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin and help others cross over to the bay. Peregrund shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks, and that was a bigger mistake than that time I allowed a cipher to court me. Mistake? How so? I had been attempting to turn a quick copper, but she bites her lip, her face turning flush with anger. Just my luck, the blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks, dashed it and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shores to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomps her foot into the ground. The damn brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now they have stolen by force all that is left of my fortune. She eyes you for a long second, her hand cupping her chin. You know, you look like you'd fare better against those looters than little old me. Can I enlist your help? What's in it for me? You would make a good merchant, Peregrine blurts out with a laugh. I'd worry if you didn't inquire about your own profit motive. She scratches her ear, blushing as she speaks. I'm a bit destitute at the moment, but I have a shop over in Defiance Bay. If you help me recover my merchandise, I'll sell you whatever you want for a bargain. I'll think about it. Still looking. Okay. That's fine. Alright. I guess that's down over here that we're going to have to do murderous things to the looters. Picking on poor people. That's not cool. Destitute people. Oh, they're coming at me, huh? Alright. Murder, death, kill. Well, I gotta say, they weren't much. They kind of weren't really looters, were they? That was pretty sad. Like, I could have done that good on my own, you know, like in real life, against like fully armored warriors and things.
Keeping an eye out.
Gotta say, that was not very impressive. Ooh, there's a big army of them over here. But they look like they want to talk. We'll talk to Hanwen. Gathered around the soggy timbers of a shipwreckage, men and women pick through the driftwood, scratching muddy silverware. Scratching? How about snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chip pottery, and anything they can spot amongst the detritus. Detritus? Sure. All eyes turn to you as you approach. Or approach. Good God, man. Cannot talk today. It's fine. Oh, I did a test, by the way, guys. Because I find that I do have a hard time reading in games. I don't know what it is. But whenever I'm like playing and then I have to read a big chunk of whatever, I really struggle with it. And I'm not entirely certain why. So I did a test and I took a book that I'm reading. And I'm like, I'm just going to read it out loud for like 2 pages. See if I have any problems. Not once. Not a single time did I stumble over a word that wasn't a name that I have a hard time pronouncing. Everything else was perfectly fluent, totally flawless, no issues whatsoever. So I have no idea. Maybe I use a different part of my brain to actually play the game than I do to read. I don't know, guys, but it's a struggle for me, and I don't know why. Like, if you just give me a book to read and I don't have to do anything but read the book out loud, I can do it actually quite well. Apparently. Who knows. The group trade nervous stares at you until, at last, a woman in muddy clothing steps forward and speaks. Where are Bretel and Taran? She asks. They were just up along the path, and we heard fighting. Her eyes narrow, and a hand moves toward a knife on her belt as she anticipates your reply. Who? My cousins. They were waiting up the path, keeping an eye out for... Hanwen's voice falls silent as she looks at the path by which you arrived. Trouble. They attacked us. It was a matter of self-defense. You killed them? You see Hanwen's eyes tear up before she buries her face in her hands. The men and women around her take a step back, eyeing you cautiously. Hanwen looks up, wiping her eyes. You speak of self-defense. Well, we are defending ourselves from this storm. Her voice rises and her face grows flushed with emotion. The floods took our entire farm. We have nothing left. Nothing. No food, no roof, and now I don't even have my cousins. She throws up her hands in despair. We don't want to fight you. We have lost enough already. Please, leave us. I came here to investigate some missing cargo. We mistook your cousins for looters. She blinks in disbelief. Looting? But this is a wreck. What value does it have? The men and women all turn to her, their faces frightened and worried. Please, we need these supplies dearly. The storm took everything from us. It is not our desire to steal, but we are destitute. Should we let these wares just sink to the river bottom? Regardless of your need, you are still stealing from Paragund. Just despite your misfortune, or whatever, I can help. Sure. Or can I help? Perhaps you could tell the merchant you found nothing beyond bits of driftwood. From her point of view, it will be as if the river washed it all away. Besides, how much copper will she really make by selling these rotting clothes and soiled wares? I will see what I can do. Thank you, she sighs, wiping sweat from her brow. You are the first turn of good fortune to come our way in a very long time. Hanwen snaps her fingers at one of her comrades and points to a pile of supplies drying in the sun. We don't have much, but take this as a token of our thanks. Yay! Thank you so much for your pile of poo. Or gooby dooby doo clothing. Well, I guess we'll steal this because we can. And because we want to. There's nothing there to steal. Now I feel extra sad. Alright, we'll come back up. We'll talk to Paragund. And then we'll probably break off the episode. Maybe we'll do one of the little dream things down there to the Kickstarter backer people. Paragund bounces on her feet as you approach. My helpful stranger returns! Have you managed to find anything yet? Even if all you found is driftwood, just knowing those looters got what they deserved moistens my breeches. Oh, jeez. I picked through the wreckage, but I found nothing salvageable. It must have all washed away. Paragund kicks her foot into the dirt several times. I figured it just as much. Well, thank you for your assistance. I suppose I need to figure out how I'll recover my investment. At last, her foot stops kicking, and she lets out a long sigh. Thanks for trying. If you find yourself in Defiance Bay, search out my shop. I'll need all the customers I can get. Alright, and there we have it. Victory! I don't know if it's victory, but either way, we managed to, well, not kill anybody that is allegedly innocent.
Yes.
And I suppose we'll talk to Sita Exa, the flaming head individual over here, and we'll see what was up with you. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. You see the interior of her small, dark shop. The shelves are covered with a variety of goods, some commonplace and others of a little more exotic variety. This man wanders the shelves of the shop, smiling fondly, touching the items. He maneuvers through the aisles, the only person in the shop. He stops in front of a large display showing the model of a large worm, a plaque in front of it detailing information about its natural habitat, food preferences, and mating rituals. He moves on, wandering from display to display, stopping at each one to take it in. He looks out the window at the front of the shop and sees the sun has broken the building line. People are wandering the market, stopping into shops and loitering at the stalls, looking for a bargain. Standing before the front door, the man turns back to the shop and smiles again. He then unlocks the door and pushes it open, letting in the sounds of the market. Alright, I guess he was a fire-headed shopkeeper. You definitely don't want to haggle with that guy. He's such a hothead. Alright, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Actually, this is my second time. That's right, second time recording this episode. I don't know what happened, but once again, corrupted save file. It is what it is. In the next episode, we will talk to Liam Neeson over here, or Lars Nilsson, and Vanessa Smedley. And then we'll go into what I'm assuming is another town or something. Maybe it's just the bridge and it's broken. I have no idea. Either way, folks, like I said, that's going to do it for me today with Pillars of Eternity. Until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. I want to thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.